This 35mm 2.8 lens by 7 Artisans has to be one of the smallest lenses that I've ever used. But how good does it perform? My name's Paul Reed. Welcome to the channel. I don't review a lot of gear, but whenever 7 Artisans reached out to me and asked if I would test this little 35mm lens, I couldn't resist. I do get to keep this lens regardless of what this review is, so it's good or bad. I still get to keep this lens, which I'm really pleased about, but I'm not going to give a good review to something that I'm not going to end up using myself. So this is completely independent, this review. This isn't the most expensive lens that you're ever going to buy. It's also not the cheapest. I think it's round about the £400 mark. I will put a link in my description if you want to pick one of these up. But what I will say is that it does perform really well. I was shooting it at 2.8 for the portraits, and then I was shooting it at around f8 for all of the street stuff. And to me, this would definitely be a great solution for somebody who wants to travel really light. Using a lens of this size does make an M mount body almost pocketable, and that is fantastic. It's stealthy on the streets and it looks fantastic. Now, one of the things that I do though, and if I've got an everyday carry camera, I need to be able to shoot street portraits on it. That's a must for me. As you can see from these portraits, they're nice and sharp, they've got a nice look to them, and I'm really pleased with the results. I also shot some photographs of some of the participants on my workshop, and these portraits came out really well as well. My next test was to take it out on the streets and do street photography. Now, not all of these photographs are great, but it really did put it through its test of seeing what it was like for zone focusing, how easy it was to focus and all of that sort of thing. Now, this little tab on the bottom here makes it, it makes it fairly easy to focus, but it does get a little bit fiddly, and that is to be expected when you're using a lens this small. The other thing about this little focus tab is it has got that infinity lock on, and I know some people don't like that infinity lock. They kind of wonder why it's not moving. For me, it was absolutely fine. I, didn't go anywhere near the infinity mark anyway, but me kind of putting that tab straight down, it seemed to be round about the 2.5–3 meters mark, and I put it at f8 and I just shot all day, just snapping away at people walking towards me just to see what it was like. Is it sharp? Is it going to capture moments quickly if those moments occur? Looking at these street photos, just seeing if they're sharp, seeing if this lens is going to perform, I was really pleased with the results. There weren't any standout moments that happened that day. That's what street photography is like sometimes. But what I did was put this lens through the test and just see, is it going to be okay to capture those moments if they occur? I wanted to put the lens through one more test because I wasn't totally convinced that I was going to get enough background blur from the portraits that I'd taken. So of course I asked my other half, Khadija, if she would let me take some portraits of her while she was in the garden. And just looking even at this video footage, you can see that there is enough separation there. And then the photos themselves, I'm really pleased with. I think that this lens does have a good look to it. If you want to learn more about my approach to street photography and street portraits, I've got some great workshops that you can attend in London, Paris, New York, Edinburgh, Glasgow. So I'll put a list of all available workshops on at the end of this video. One of the things that I feel that I need to mention is you're not going to get your distance scale by just looking straight down at your lens. The lens is so small that all of the distance scales for zone focusing, it's all on the back of the lens there. So you would have to actually turn the camera over to see how many meters that you're focused at. Now, you can do it by memory pretty easily with this, because that tab there, it does tend to point straight down when it's around that 2.5 to 3 meters mark, like I said. And I think, you know, that's whereabouts I normally would shoot with a 35mm lens if I'm doing zone focusing. So who would this lens be for? It's definitely for somebody that wants to travel light. That's the main selling point of this lens, is the size of it. It is tiny. Now you can put a lens hood on here, and you know, I had it on for a little while, maybe just to make it look a little bit more substantial, but even the lens hood is tiny. It's metal as well. And by the way, the build quality of the 7 Artisans lens, it's just fantastic. It's like a heavy little thing. It's really nice. And that's one thing that I do love, is the fact that these are all metal constructed lenses. I love that. Thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description so you can pick one of these up if you want. It definitely is a great little lens, and I think for somebody who wants to just travel really, really light, then this is a fantastic solution for you. Thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you next time.